Rookie Hunter is proudly brought to you by the Wild Sheep Foundation. If you'd like to support their mission to put and keep wild sheep on the mountain, you can go to wildsheepfoundation.org to become a member, renew your membership, or become a lifetime member. You can even get yourself some badass WSF merch. All of that can be found at wildsheepfoundation.org. And while you're there, check out Sheep Fever, the official podcast of the Wild Sheep Foundation. Rookie Hunter continues to stay connected with Zoleo. If you're in the market for a new satellite communicator, go to Zoleo.com, that's Zoleo.com, and get yourself a satellite communicator you can rely on. And of course, we're partnered with our friends at North Arm Knives. The season will be here before you know it, so head over to northarmknives.com and get yourself a blade. Hey guys, what's going on? Been a little while. Thought I'd give you a quick unscripted update today. Usually I have some notes, but I'm just going to wing it, see what happens here. So going back to August, that's when Snowshoe Hare first opens up here in the Okanagan. And it was fun, man. I got two new guys, and we went out for a few trips. Kelly Valtry is one of them. He's been on the podcast before. And another guy named Matt. So we all packed up our 22s and we went out twice and came home with 6 snowshoe hares. So that was pretty cool. Snowshoe hare is such a fun way to kind of get, into the season, get out there, get your bag sorted, all of your equipment and just kind of get into the rhythm of it and see some cool stuff. We were doing evening snowshoe hare hunts, and it's really interesting because you get up there, a few hours before sundown, and being in the Okanagan and still being August, it's hot. And I don't know how snowshoe hare behavior differs from, region to region. I imagine it probably does quite a bit. But here, you don't see them at all until it starts to cool down a little bit. And you can actually feel that little bit of a temperature drop, be it in the shade or once the sun kind of goes down behind the mountain a little bit. And it goes from not seeing anything to snowshoe hare just being all over the place. So it's kind of interesting because it almost feels like you've got this window of about, 45 minutes to really take advantage of their movement. And obviously, once daylight is gone, then that's it. That's a wrap for the hunt. So, the first trip we went out, kind of wanted to go slow and quickly show them how to clean it and take your time with it. But then you realize, oh man, we've only got like 20 minutes left now. We spent all this time cleaning this thing. So the second time we went out, it was kind of like, okay, get the snowshoe hare, get them on ice, cool them down, and then we'll clean them, once we're done here. And they're not sitting for very long, maybe up to an hour at the most kind of thing. And so that was more of a better strategy, I think, was to shoot them and then throw them on ice and continue on. But yeah, we ended up with 6, and I think I'm good with that for the season. And the plan is, once it cools off, we want to do like a fall stew. So Okanagan is full of, the best produce. So we'll probably hit up the market and get a bunch of local stuff and make a badass stew. And I think we could feed quite a few people with 6 snowshoe hare. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll let you guys know what we end up doing with those. But that was a great way to start off the season. And I just love bringing out new guys and seeing them experience it and have fun with it and see them excited about cooking it. I mean, that's the whole reason behind it. So yeah, great start to the season in that sense. Obviously, hunting season is officially here. 10 days ago, rifle season opened. I don't do any archery hunting. That starts at the beginning of September. But we're 10 days in, and I've gotten out twice. Not great, but I've been super busy. Have more plans to go out this coming week. I'm gonna, get out for evenings, mornings, whatever I can do, because I think time you put in is kind of you'll be rewarded at some point. You're going to be in the right place at the right time. But I did sneak out not too far out of town, finished up work and got out. Probably only gave myself a couple hours before sundown there, but it was still amazing to get out. Saw some small bucks and some does and all in all, a good thing. And then Kelly Molnar and Kelly Veltri, the three of us got out for not a full day hunt. We ended up being out there till mid-afternoon or something like that. But there's this place, I think I've hinted at it before, a new place that I discovered last year, and it's a bit of a jaunt out of town here, which is fine, but that meant getting up at like 3:30 in the morning and then picking the guys up and heading for the trailhead so that we could still be up there. We got to the trailhead as it was still dark. We went in there with headlamps, but by the time we were getting into where we wanted to be, where this kind of the area that opens up, it was starting to get light, and we were in legal shooting light by that point. And we saw a small buck. I think maybe two small bucks. Lots of elk sign, bear sign. So it was all in all successful. Sometimes just you seeing critters it's enough to like make you feel accomplished. The hunts we've been on where we're not seeing any animals, it's just so deflating. So it's nice to know that the time I put into the spot last year is kind of paid off, and I knew there was animals in there, so I want to hit this spot again, even though it's a bit of a pain in the ass to get there. I think it's worth it. So got to plan ahead for that one so that can make the drive and the trip to the where the trailhead is. But I'm holding out hope that something will happen in there, even if it's a black bear, mule deer, elk would be awesome. But we shall see what happens. I hope you guys are having a wicked time out there so far this year. If you have any stories you want to share, send them in. Always good to hear from you guys. You can send a short email. I can read them, or I can do the old AI voice reading. Those were fun. We still do owe somebody a knife. I just haven't wanted to bug the guys at North Arm Knives because I know they opened a new shop, and now we're in the into the hunting season in their slam. So I will follow up on that. I haven't forgot about it. So somebody will get a knife at some point here, and that kind of wraps up that little fun contest we were running. As far as the rest of the season goes, I should mention first, actually, I'm going to get Garrett on here at some point to talk about it, but he did get out for his first trip with the horses, and he went out with a friend of his that has experience with horses, as far as I remember Garrett saying, and they went into this spot earlier this year. They cleared a bunch of brush. I think they even brought in some hay, and so I think Garrett actually did a lot of work to prep this spot and to be ready to go in with the horses. I'm just reading a text message because I told him I don't want to talk to him about it. We're going to save it all. But one of the messages he sent with it, this incredible photo that we'll share. He said it was a grind with the horses, got into some unreal country, still lots to learn. So obviously, I mean, these horses are still young. Garrett has been training them like crazy, but probably, I'm sure he was expecting it to be a challenge, and I think it was. He also said there was some extreme highs and lows in the trip. So I'm really curious to hear about that, and I will line up Garrett at some point. So it's always hard to get the three of us or even two of us together to do the show lately. But we will talk about that, and it's going to be super interesting. So, yeah, man, it's been really cool to watch Garrett work with these horses and finally get to take the first step and take them on a hunt. Obviously, still work that needs to be done, but horses are almost a lifelong investment of your time, and the more he gets out there with them, the better it's going to be. Anyways, so we will chat about that. I'm super stoked to hear more about it. Plans for the rest of the season for us, I do want to do some overnighters. I haven't decided where. I have been toying with the idea of getting out the canoe and going back to a spot we were in last year. That'll require a road trip, and I just don't know what my schedule is. So maybe an October thing. We'll see what happens. But would love to try that with the canoe. What else? Grouse. I haven't got out for grouse yet. I don't know, man. I think it goes back to being a kid and being out there with my old man up at our old family cabin and shooting grouse and cooking them up. I love grouse, and I mentioned this last year, but grouse was the first wild game that my girlfriend had ever tried. And I can still see the look on her face because I think that maybe she didn't want to like it. But I made like these little, basically cutlets or like chicken finger type things. I just breaded them and fried them in butter and seasoned them. And she loved them. So it's cool, again, to like introduce people to wild game and see them really enjoy it. So for her and for myself, I want to go out and hit some back roads and try and get some grouse because, man, they are, I don't know, they're up there with some of my favorite wild game. So looking forward to that. We will keep you guys posted. I got to get out there with Kelly. I'm hoping that maybe him and his boy James can come out there with us and explore some new terrain or something. And you never know, buck might appear out in a cut somewhere, but we'll see. So that's the update. I've got another field guide episode planned. I want to talk about shelters. So you can expect that one coming up quick here. I'm going to record it right after this, in fact. But yeah, I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know what you've been up to. info@theRookieHunter.com. You can always reach us there. Instagram. We're not that active on Instagram, but we do check messages from time to time. So yeah, get in touch. And I hope you guys are having a killer time. I'll close out the episode too by mentioning, if you guys are thinking about going to Sheep Show, you can already book your hotel. I mean, I think that sold out in September last year, I want to say. The Peppermill is where you want to be in Reno. So head over to wildsheepfoundation.org and you'll find all the information there. There's a link to the Wild Sheep Foundation in our show notes here too. That's one of the best event. No, not one of them. It is the best, outdoor related show in North America. I think it's legendary for a reason. And they're almost, next year will be, not this coming one, but the following year be 50 years. So that's super exciting. But anyways, guys, I'm going to keep this one short. I just wanted to give you a quick update on what we've been up to. And I will see you again here soon with a little episode on shelters. So good luck to you, and thanks for listening, guys. Cheers. There you go. Episode 183. You guys enjoyed that quick update. Please do check out our sponsors, Zoleo, the Wild Sheep Foundation, of course, that I just mentioned, and North Arm Knives. I promise I will. I'll get that knife figured out and choose a winner, because those stories that you guys sent in were awesome. So, anyways, we will check in soon and have a wonderful, safe hunting season.